I got my Limelife package in the other day, and I'm really excited to share it with you all. Limelife, the makeup, is actually something I've already been using. It's Limelife by Alcone, which is a professional brand. Of course, I couldn't find scissors in the house. They're not in the drawer they're usually in. Inside the box is another box. It's the only box. So it's the Limelife box in here. Welcome. So let's see what I've got here. Gosh, so much packaging. But when you send any kind of cosmetic product, you've got to do a lot of packaging so nothing breaks. It's really important. But, I've got this great little case here. I'm gonna go through the products that I got. This is the Dream Clean cleanser. And yes, so this is the Dream Clean Aloe Soapberry Face Cleanser, normal to oily. So I've got this cleanser. I can't wait to use this one tonight. First base makeup primer. Okay, so it comes with a makeup primer. Makeup primer. I've actually never used a spray makeup primer, so I'll be curious how that one works. Just in case you guys don't know, I'm a licensed esthetician and I've been a makeup artist for 10 years. So I'm really, crazy about ingredients in my skincare, and just skin prep is such a big deal for me. Time setter, okay, makeup finish, setting spray. These are great to have. And then I've got the skin therapy. So skin therapy, I was looking this up because I don't know if anyone has seen, but I have not had a moisturizer in a while. I have been using the baby Eucerin. So yeah, that's not okay. So I looked at the ingredients of this one online. I also always check with the EWG, which is the Environmental Working Group. And some of the ingredients was safflower, oh my gosh, I can't even say it, safflower oil, just a couple of emulsifiers and surfactants, a lot of organic ingredients. So this is a really, really great moisturizer here. It's a great one for day. Let's see what this one is. Skin polish. Ooh, I really want to smell this one. I've heard a lot about this one. Yeah, but the jojoba beads. It's a face mask, lemon and jojoba bead. So it's a polish with a face mask. So it's got some exfoliating. The jojoba, we used it in school for massaging. Like nobody's allergic to it. And I think that's the biggest reason why we used it for any kind of massage, face massage. So it's a great ingredient. That smells so good. You can definitely smell the lemon in that one. Let me see if I can feel the beads. Yes, you can. Yeah, so this would be great. Like, it's a really, really gentle exfoliant, which I like because some of them are really rough. You definitely want to stay away from those ones. This one's a super, super gentle exfoliant, which is great. I hate it when I open one and if it feels like salt or really crystally and chunky, that's going to cut your face up and it's really bad for you. Like that, oh, what's that cheap one everyone uses? I'll think of it. I will think of it. What else do I have? Okay, so I've got like a little mini sponge, it looks like here. Yes, oh, it's got the flat edge. Yes, I like that a lot. I like when the sponges have the flat edge like that. Those are rare. Usually it's just like the dome, but this is nice to get right under, well, more the pointies for under the eye, but also the flat can help like blend out stuff on the side. But the point is good too for right underneath the eye. Okay, so this is cool. The bag has like two sides, so I can get to the other side here. I'm really excited about this makeup. I still smell the lemon. Okay, Limelife by Alcone. This is the perfect foundation. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is so cute. So these are the different foundations they sent me. So this is the same as the foundations. Okay, so it's the same as the cream foundation palette by RCMA. Somehow Limelife by Alcone also gets to use the same one and put their name on it. But I've already been using these foundations. I actually got the palette when I first started makeup, so I knew that I loved this palette. My best guess, this one's a little bit like cooler. This one's got some yellow in it, I believe. I really need the wheel from Terry Tomlinson. It's a wheel that helps you with all the colors and you can kind of put it on. This 4 looks really light. I'm gonna try it. So I'm just gonna scrape a little bit off, put it on my skin here. And putting it on your hand, people think that's where you match. It really isn't. You can have so many different, so this is 4, let's see. So what I like to do when I match is, I'm gonna do it on this side because there's obviously more light. Put some here, some there. I don't know about that. All right, I'm gonna get a mirror, hold on. Oh, am I really that light? Let me see here. Okay, I don't want to negate this already. You know what? This might work. This has a light on it, which I don't really like this artificial lighting, but since I have some natural lighting too, and I'm just gonna blend that. This might be good. Okay, so with foundation, it's best to start in the, well, obviously for testing, you want to do your cheek and your neck, and you can also start kind of on your forehead as well to see if it matches. But when you know it's a match, you want to start in the middle and sort of gradually work out. This is I also scraped it off, and when I apply it to my own face, I can use my fingers. I usually don't want to because I don't want to have to like wash it off after, but really Kevin James Bennett just recommends that you apply it with your fingers. So this looks really great on camera. So what I see a lot of influencers do is they'll like talk and they'll really move their forehead, right, when they're doing this. And that's really not good. So that's why I'm really trying to just keep a straight face while I'm applying foundation. Especially when you're doing the under eye. When you're doing the under eye, you want to look up if you can. Apply it, continue to look up, and blend. Okay, so once you have it on, if you have any extra, I put it on my eyelid to prime it. Some people's eyelids get really oily. Mine don't get really oily, but it's a great way to kind of prime for eyeshadow so that your eyeshadow lasts all day. I always have a little bit of foundation left over on my hand or on my sponge or something, and I just kind of put it on my eyelid and then blend that in. I would say 4 is a really great match for me. Now that I've blended it in. Sometimes I feel like I want to go outside with it before I make a decision, just because this light is artificial and it just got a little more cloudy. But I mean, I don't have that line, obviously, so I'm just all about the perfect match. Whereas some people will just be like good enough, and they'll be like that line where you see like this orange or, you know, darker brown in their face, or yeah, it just doesn't work. So, okay, I'm liking it. I was really excited to open this one because I knew it was the same one that I already had. So I'll have some other testers there. Next, we have the Perfect Blush and Bronzer 4-Shade Tester Palette. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love this bronzer. Okay, so sorry. So we've got 2 bronzers here, and we've got 2 blushes. They look really pretty. So first, I'm actually gonna put some powder on because I did put the foundation on. Oh, it's setting really nicely. So sometimes foundation can dry down a different color. One thing I know about this foundation is that it doesn't. There's like all these tests you can see online where like an hour later, you'll see different foundations change color where Limelife doesn't. Or it might like a tiny, tiny bit, but a lot of foundations do. So it's like you gotta watch how it dries down. So I'm just gonna take some of my powder here since I don't have any of the Limelife, but I actually technically do because it's the same as the RCMA, and I have some in my kit somewhere. Put a little powder on my eyes that will also set for the shadow. So I'm gonna take it on my cotton round, and then I'm gonna take a brush and you don't need to do the thing that's unnecessary, just sort of like right below your cheekbone, especially if you want to lift a lifted action. Like this is a great location. I have a longer face, and I'm pregnant right now. Luckily you can't see it in my face yet. You definitely will when I get into my 3rd trimester. Tap it off a little bit, always. I have a bigger forehead, so I'm gonna wanna contour my forehead. I always do. I just did a lesson with a client, and she had a smaller forehead, and I'm like, there's no reason to contour your forehead because you don't want to. And with makeup, it's not a one size fits all. You know, you see those things where it's like, oh, do the backwards 3 for a contour. It's not like that for everybody. Like I just said, if you have a small forehead, you don't want to be contouring your forehead. You don't want anything smaller, right? So I kind of picked up, it's really pigmented. Actually, I should have assumed, but it's really nice. It's really nice. It might be a little dark for some, but for me, I'm loving it. I don't have like a huge forehead, but it's big enough where I would want to contour it a little bit at the top. My sister has a really small forehead, and I tell her not to contour it. Oh, that's really, really nice. I like that. That's really nice. That's making me feel very, very good, especially since I'm pregnant. If you ever want to elongate the neck, obviously everything about my body is very long because I'm 6 feet tall, but you can do this sort of action, which visually brings the neck longer. So if you feel as though you have anything you're uncomfortable with, double chin, neck that you feel like has fat on it, This can really kind of elongate your neck. I don't necessarily need to do much elongating as a long human. But oh, this is really nice. Sorry, I did not realize. Okay, I got a blush brush. I really wanted to get in when they had this brush sale. I wish I joined then. It wasn't like a sale, it was like you join and you get all the brushes. These are all artist brushes. Oh, this is really nice. This is nice and smooth. Oh, I like that. I like when they're nice and soft like that. I'm glad I didn't do this video live because I'm all over the place. I'm gonna try the Perfect Blush 7. I usually like that kind of color on my face. Actually, in the camera, it looks, I like how it looks on camera. I don't usually see how things look like how a product looks like while I'm filming like a video. I just kind of put it on. So there's their color against white. Really, to see a color, you want to put it on a gray background. That's why if I've ever done your makeup, I'll have like that gray paper. That's the best way to see it. I don't know how pigmented this is, so I'm just gonna take a little, I'm sure it's very pigmented because it's Alcone. I'm gonna tap that off, but I can see that there's a lot of, it looks like it holds, I don't know if this is synthetic brush, but it holds a lot of product, it seems like. And I'm just gonna wanna go right above that contour. A big mistake I see people make is they have their blush and their contour, there'll be like a space of skin in between it. Ooh, cringe. And they just don't know. I try not to cringe, but, oh, that's pretty. It's not much on there, but. That's really pretty. Oh, I like that a lot. Change trends. Oh, so it's not showing up as much on camera as it is in person. Let me see. I don't want it to be blaringly loud, so I'm just going to. Ooh, that's really showing in person right now. Oh, you can see it on camera. This is a super soft brush. I'm definitely gonna keep this one for myself. Not give it to anybody else. Not like, see, I'm having like this light come from this way. Not the best way to film, but my son fell asleep and I was just really excited to unbox. I couldn't wait another day. It's been sitting there for a couple days, but I wanted to do this unboxing video and I was just dying to open it. Oh, that's might be, put more on that side. That's really nice. Sometimes I'll just take a little bit off and blend it a bit more. I like it. I didn't get any shadow, so I'm gonna put just a little bit of shadow and I'm gonna do some brows, just a little bit of that, and then I wanna show you the rest of the products. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I did my brows and I just put a little bit of shadow on, some real light shadow, the way I usually do it. Notice how there's a lot of matte going on my face. There's no shimmer. When you get to my age, you don't want a lot of shimmer going into your wrinkles. Like when I do a makeup class with someone, I go through their makeup kit. There's a lot of shimmer. And if you're young and you have like perfect skin, like that's great. And it looks beautiful. But if you're aging at all or have some sort of texture, you don't want all that shimmer all over your face, just like magnifying all the stuff we don't want to magnify, like wrinkles or whatnot. So just kind of keep that in mind. And I do notice when I go into stores like Sephora or just like other influencers kind of talking about different makeup, it's like shimmer, bright, you know, and I think people just think that they're gonna have like this glow or like, I don't really know what they think exactly. But I would stay away from all that and do more matte for aging skin. And I'm obviously talking more about aging skin on my channel because I'm 38, so that's kind of my thing. Okay, next we have the eyeliner. Perfect eyeliner pen. Okay, if this is a, let's see what it looks like. Oh, okay, so this is a liquid liner. Liquid liners are not recommended for aging skin. They don't usually get like a fine point because, how can I explain this? The wrinkles in your eyelid, even though you can't really see them, if you get really close, they're there. It's not gonna create a straight line. I'm gonna attempt it for you guys, but it might not be pretty. Let's see. Now from farther away, that's gonna look really great. It's just for me, when I get in close, I don't wanna see this not straight line. So it's more about a perfectionist thing. I do know a lot of people who are older who do use the liquid liner, and it can look great, but I don't like that choppy look, like when my eye opens, you know, and it's no longer pulled taut. I don't like that look anymore. And that's more of a personal preference. It's pretty good. It's just not usually what I would do. I would do the pencil liner. Now I've got that on the end there. And with a slight hooded eye that I have, I'm not gonna be doing a winged liner. I can do the Batman type. I don't like that look either. See, now I've got to try to match up the lines when you do this liquid liner, and that's why it's so difficult. All right, I finished my liner. My son woke up, so he's watching a movie. Luckily, I can see him, but I only have a few more products left, so I wanted to go through them. Okay, so the Perfect Mascara. I've been really excited to try this one here. This little marking here, can you see it? It says 3M with an open container. That means after 3 months, after it's been opened, you want to throw it out. I wish that would come into focus. It's not, it kind of is. Okay. So that's with all mascara though, but I just like to kind of have that so people know. So yes, I've been wanting to try this mascara so badly. I'm gonna have to do this kind of quick in case my son. Oh, okay, so we've got like a volumizing wand. So I always wipe off the tip. I don't wipe it on the mascara. I don't like to do that. It makes it last even less as long. So try to do a little wiggle at the end and all the way up. Oh, that's really nice. Oh yes, you see the difference? That's really pretty. What a great mascara. With mascaras, I'm all about the wands. Like I love a longer wand like this one. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I like to put a lot of layers on my eyes with mascara. I think that looks so pretty. That's really nice. I love that one. Okay, this is lipstick, lip color, lip gloss. Let's see what the lipstick looks like. I think I'm more of like a glossy. My lips are so dry right now. I don't know if this is matte. I'm just not feeling this color very much for me. It just doesn't really match my shirt. This could be nice. I'm not much of a lipstick person. Let's try the Enduring lip color. This one is in Creme Brulee. This one I think could be really nice. Okay, so this is basically a liquid lip. I would want to use a lip liner with this. Don't have one. I'm going to use a This has a ton of pigment. I don't love it on me, but I think I want to take a little bit of it off just because it doesn't match my shirt. I also really want to try this gloss. And this isn't really going to take it off, let's be honest. Super pigmented though. Nothing I love more than just a burst of pigment. And the great thing about a lot of pigment is, you know, you don't have to sit there trying to build up color all day. And that's why it's really faster to have professional products. Oh, that's my coffee pot turning off. Rubs off. This is me really working hard to rub it off. All right, so I want to try the gloss. It's called Peace. I like the sparkly handle we've got here going on here. See, this is kind of what I was thinking when it said creme brulee. I was thinking something more like this color. I think that's why I like gloss, is you don't have to make it so perfect. Lipstick, I feel like you gotta get perfect. Like you don't want it all over. You don't want one side crooked. Like it's a whole situation. Like lip gloss, you can just like throw on. But I feel like it's all about lips right now. Like everyone's doing the Coca-Cola lips, I think. Or whatever with the dark like liner. I don't know. I don't know, what do you guys think? I really like this. Is like my favorite excuse me, kind of signature like everyday look. Not the lips as much, but everything else. Like I always have like a nice contour with a blush and like a nice like barely there shadow. I don't ever really do too much liner, but you can barely see this liner. Definitely brows, and this is kind of like my go-to look. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have any questions about any of the products, please just message me and I can help you with any product recommendations. I can also do concealer and foundation matches via like FaceTime or something like that, or just like taking a picture and getting really close in great lighting. So we can talk more about that. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.